These movies could suck, but they'll still be fun.
I mean, hopefully that won't suck.
No, yeah, I mean, I thought Madam Web was fine, so I'm part of the problem. Well established, I'm part of the problem.
What's going on, everyone? We just got some news about the next two Avengers movies. Joe, did you hear about this?
No, I thought it was a secret.
Oh,
Like a
that's no,
secret.
that's the sixth Avenger movie. Secret Wars is what you're saying, right?
Phil, we're not supposed to talk about it. It says it
Oh,
right in the title.
wait, is it Fight Club?
Yeah, the secret. It's the Fight Club Wars. Avengers Fight Club Wars. I
Oh,
mean, I would watch that.
I would watch that as well.
Can
It
you
was
imagine if that's what the Secret Wars is? Like, Doom's just like, now you two take off your shirts and get down.
well, is it Robert Downey Jr. fighting himself? One as Doom, one as Iron Man.
Love it. I mean, people would pay to watch that, and I am one of them. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, it's not that probably.
I mean, fingers crossed.
So the both Avengers movies got pushed back, I think, 6 months to the December timeframe in the respective years. So Doomsday was supposed to come out in May of 2026. It's now coming out in December of 2026. Secret Wars is coming out in December of 2027, which was supposed to be May of 2027. So how do you feel about that?
Is it bad that upon reading those headlines, my first reaction was like, oh, these are both Christmas movies, and they don't want it to be a debate. So they're moving it to the Christmas season. like they all use Christmas music
Wait,
throughout it. And
are we breaking the news that Shane Black is directing both movies?
Shane Black has been brought on to write and direct all the to Avengers Fight Club Wars. It would be a good movie. Now, I
I mean,
mean,
I've
it's
never watched.
I'm kind of okay with them moving it to there. It's weird because Marvel has had that first week of May, last week of April, launch of the summer season slot for so long, for maybe 15 or 20 years, right?
Yeah.
Like there's been a superhero movie in that slot or something like 20 out of 25, 24 years, something like that. So like it's weird that they would give that up or not want to put their marquee title in that slot. But it also makes sense. Like there's nothing wrong with the December season. Like they will rule the holidays. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I mean, it's on my Christmas list to watch Doomsday
yeah,
and Secret Wars now.
for sure. But I don't know if is it all like money making strategy or do you think there's something more to it? Like why would they push it 6 months or whatever that is?
I mean, my first thought is that they're pushing it back to give them more time to make the movie because they're both huge movies, probably. A lot of logistics, a lot of stars, a lot of schedules, a lot of VFX, all that kind of stuff.
There's a lot of there's a lot of space there for things to go wrong. It makes me wonder how the Russos did it with Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. Was it similar? Like where they shot them over the course of 2 years? And did they ever push it back in that process, or did they stick to their initial
Well,
date?
I don't remember them ever pushing back Infinity War or Endgame, mostly because I think I can't remember if it was Infinity War or Endgame. I'm pretty sure it was Endgame, where I had a convention that weekend. I was I was thinking to myself, I can't attend a convention the day that Endgame comes out because it will be spoiled for me.
I thought you were going to say someone was there dressed up as headless Thanos, just like just walking around with the glove
No, but somebody was dressed as Thor from Endgame with the
with
robe.
the.
Yeah.
That would have been weird if you hadn't seen it when you saw that cosplay.
No, I watched it on Thursday
Okay, good, good,
to
good.
get ready for the Friday.
Because if you saw Thor from Endgame, Lebowski Thor, you would just be like, "Oh, it's Big Lebowski, right?"
Yeah.
With Thor's hammer, fun, mix them up. And then when you saw the movie, you'd be like, "I know it from work."
But yeah, they I don't think they ever pushed back Infinity War or Endgame. And yeah, they were both a year apart because it was the early May, late April time frame for both of those movies.
And that worked out. I mean, maybe it's because they don't know what they're going to do with these two movies. Maybe they really don't have a plan.
I mean,
They
I'm
must.
hoping that if if they were like, yeah, we got these two movies coming out back to back years, kind of know what's going on.
Yeah. I have ideas of a plan. I have bullet points. Um, Part of me selfishly would want them to put a different movie in between them. Like there's supposed to be a Spider-Man that was supposed to come up in between them, but I would love to know what's going on with Doctor Strange. I'd love to get some more Thunderbolt stuff. I mean, remember Shang-Chi?
Yeah,
I mean, no one else does.
maybe maybe not.
Yeah. I mean, even just like, I don't know. Could they give us like a half hour Shang-Chi special, Christmas special? How long was the Guardians Christmas special? Because they could give us that
It was
for,
probably about like 40, and it's probably like a like regular TV episode.
yeah, pick three forgotten Marvel characters that are still cool and important and hit us with a special. Hit us with a Shang-Chi special.
That would actually be really cool. Like if you could do like an anthology style like movie where
Yeah.
you like short vignettes of like various characters. Like where are they? Now
Yeah. I love it. I would love it.
where's Mordo?
What if Mordo was still on your radar?
It's funny that you mentioned Spider-Man because Spider-Man, as you mentioned, was supposed to come out in between Doomsday and Secret Wars, and the rumor is spoilers, I guess.
Spoiler
Um,
time.
yeah, spoiler time. The
Maybe.
rumor is that the Spider-Man would um, lead into Secret Wars. And if you remember both the original Secret Wars from 1980, I want to say 4 or 5, and then the more recent, like 2018 Secret Wars. There was a thing called Battle World, which was like kind of in the original Secret Wars, it was like Beyonder's like world where he brought all the heroes together and like made them fight.
Did he make them do it in clubs?
I mean, like I thought that there's an interesting thing that could be done because when you were reading comics at the time when Secret Wars was happening, the Secret Wars came out kind of simultaneously along with the books, which took place after Secret Wars.
Oh, weird. Okay.
So, like Spider-Man's black costume, which ended up being Venom. Um, one issue had the red and blue costume on, and then the next issue he had the black and white on. And they're like, "What happened?" And they're like, "Read
Yeah.
Secret War."
Wow. That must have been so weird.
It might be interesting if the movies did like at least nodded to that. Like Brand New Day still takes place post Doomsday, but
But before Secret Wars.
before Secret Wars. But actually, I guess from release order before Doomsday as well. They could reference things in Doomsday in Brand New Day, but you wouldn't know what they were talking about until you actually watched Doomsday.
Right, so it would be all like how so many movies and TV shows start with like a glimpse of the future, and then they flash it, they're like 4 days earlier, and you get to see everything that leads up to that. You end up going to watch a feature length movie of that, where I mean, it would have to open with like news coverage of like the heroes are back, but are they different? And like, you know, when no one knows, we can't get into details. So, but like they would have to be like so and so died, and like then you'd know that like Thor dies or whatever, and then you'd go into Doomsday being like, who kills Thor? How does Thor die? Um, they won't do that, right? But it'd be interesting if they did.
I mean, I think it would be an interesting way to kind of go about it because I think also I want to say there was some like reordering of the Spider-Man like of No Way Home. That was the third one, right?
Yep, that sounds right. And the new one is bad,
Brand New
bad
Day.
day, bad day today. Bad
Bad Day.
what? Fight Club Day. The brand new day. That's better.
But I think No Way Home was supposed to come out in a different order in between some of the other MCU movies. So there were
Okay.
other things that like they were supposed to reference but couldn't reference, so they had to um like rewrite No Way Home basically, or like, at least not reference those things. And I'm not don't take me don't take my word for that because I might be talking out my ass, but that's what I remember.
I mean, it's got to be Multiverse of Madness, right?
Possibly, yeah. But rather than like rewriting um like Brand New Day so that it becomes before Doomsday, like still setting it after Doomsday, but like referencing it, I think that would be a cool nod to the comics also.
It really would be. The thing is, only you and like, I mean, I'll be generous and say 1,000 other people would appreciate it. That nod, unless the other, New Rockstars and Screen Crush told us what was going on, and we'd be like, oh, all right, now I know too. But we'll see.
But we'll see, yeah. I am still excited for Doomsday and Secret Wars whenever they come out. I will be much older then.
God, it's true, bro. When they announced Iron Man coming out I think they probably announced it in 2006 or whatever, and it said they were like, it's coming out in 2008. I said to myself, I was like, I'm not gonna live that long. Like, that's too far away. And now, like, yeah, it is a lot to like. Some people aren't gonna be able to see these movies,
Yeah.
and it's sad, but maybe not. These movies could suck, but they'll still be fun.
I mean, hopefully that won't suck.
No, yeah, I mean,
I mean,
I thought Madam Web was fine, so I'm part of the problem. Well
I mean,
established, I'm part
I
of the
watch
problem.
I watch Madam Web also. I also have a Madam Web popcorn bucket. Um, it is not anything special. It just says Madam Web. It is a big popcorn bucket though, so it holds a lot of popcorn.
Is it like Madam Web in the Madam Web logo font, or is it just like Impact red on black?
I'm sure it is the Madam Web font. I'm like 80% sure that it's the Madam Web font. I've not
Well, it's
really
good
looked
of
at
them to
it.
go all out.
All right, so there you have it. Doomsday and Secret Wars getting pushed back till December of 2026 and 2027, respectively. Brand New Day still coming out before in July of 2026. So we will see how that all shakes out. So if you have any thoughts on Doomsday or Secret Wars, let us know in the comments below. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we will catch you guys in the next one.